welcome to this World of Tanks First Impressions video. My name is Maxwell and today we are looking at the Comet, which is the Tier 7 British medium tank. So straight away you can have a look. The Comet is very similar to the Cromwell in its look and stylings. It's very slightly larger than the Cromwell, but it has that very distinctive flat front plate, same as the Cromwell. It's very Tiger-esque. Very much like the Tiger. I think that the British learned a lot about tank design from the Germans in World War II, so they started styling their tanks in a similar vein. So as you can see there, has the very flat front plate there with the machine gun port and the observation hatch. Which, onto the performance of the vehicle, it does mean that getting hit from the front gives you a very low chance of being able to ricochet a shot, but this tank does have thicker and sturdier armour on the front sides, and I'm pretty sure rear than the Cromwell does. So while it's not a very good chance of getting a ricochet, it does have better armour than its predecessor. So on to how the tank plays. This one plays much more like a slugger and a brawler than its predecessor. Again, it is a very good tank for getting in close, getting some damage done, and being able to survive long enough. As you see, you spot a Comet here, another Comet, so I decide to charge in and try and take him out. Now the reason I did this, charging in like this, is I thought the Panther II was hot on my heels. Unfortunately, it turns out that that the Panther II was being a bit of a chicken and decided not to come in and help me out. So I've kind of been left high and dry, so trying to manoeuvre around these rocks. So as you can see, the tank's got pretty good agility and manoeuvrability. Its turning circle isn't too great, as I managed to crash into a rock there. But luckily I've been able to get more damage down on him thanks to one shot from the Panther II than he has been able to get onto me. So as you can see, the Cromwell is able to take a fair bit of damage and keep on coming, and is pretty manoeuvrable and agile as well. So just going to think, sod it, I'm going to come out there and try and take this guy out. Luckily he missed his first shot, but I then went ahead and bounced mine. So there, as you can go, Cromwell, more than a match one-on-one for another Cromwell. So spotting that the Panther II was in a bit of trouble from the Super Pershing there, decided to double back. This thing has a good maximum speed. Its acceleration's nowhere near as good as the Cromwell, but then again, it is a lot heavier. So just going to come in here and ram the Super Pershing to try and take out his tracks. So me and the Panther just going to pin him in, make sure that I hit him in the side of the turret rather than on any of the space armour, and able to take him out no problem whatsoever. So I thought I'd show you some clips from another battle in the Comet, just so you can get more of an idea of how this thing actually plays in a battle. Just had an awful shot at that T-52 there. But overall, first impressions from this tank are very, very positive. It gets good favourable matchmaking, so I've never really seen it in anything above a Tier 8. I think I maybe once had a Tier 9 battle, but that was very, very rare. It comes equipped with the same cannon. Sorry about that, it comes equipped with the same cannon that the Cromwell comes with, which has a good range of penetration, damage and reload speed. So a very good competitive cannon. The only problem with it is, with that big front flat plate, you are more than likely going to get penetrated, so you need to use your speed and manoeuvrability to flank the enemy, get around behind them, and do damage that way rather than taking people on one-on-one. So this thing plays a lot more like a medium tank than it is than the Cromwell plays. So the Cromwell, in my opinion, plays a lot more like a light tank than a medium. So just playing a bit of a sniping role with at the moment, as you can do that with this tank with its superior firepower.
Looks like that one went right through. Got him.
Able to play the role of a sniper fairly well, but it's also really good up close and personal. As I was saying earlier, it doesn't have as good speed and manoeuvrability as its predecessor, the Cromwell, but for a tier 7 it has. I mean, as you can see there, I was up in the high 50 kilometers an hour there, probably almost 60, and for a medium tank that is very good. And acceleration as well is fairly good. So just going to try and flank around this Tiger 2 here. I don't think he's concentrating on me. I think he's looking at the medium tank there, trying to get the kill on him. So I'm just going to try and stay 180 degrees behind his gun, but I've got the SU-101 trying to get around behind me. Unfortunately, I made a mistake and turned in front of him, and he managed to get a ram on me. I don't know where he was planning on going. I think he just realised he was dead and decided to suicide in the middle of us there. So I'm going to come down, and I'm probably not going to be able to get a shot on that SU-122. And there, no, he's been taken out. So I see that our guys aren't doing particularly well in the far south of the map, so decide to use the Comet's speed to relocate down the bottom of the map. As you can do that fairly easily because the tank has such a good maximum speed. You are able to easily relocate to other areas of the battle and help your teammates out there. So I'm just going to lay down some fire on this tank destroyer and try and get him to take some cover, because while he's taking cover he's not shooting at any of our allies.
That's gotta hurt.
But he's a tough customer, so I'm not getting too much damage on him. And there we go, he has hidden. That Panzer V getting annihilated there on the left hand side. So there's another Super Pershing coming in to support the SU-152 against our T-34-85. So there's nothing more I can really do from up here, so as they're all sort of hidden over the crest of the ridge. So I'm just going to move down here with this VK. Now as you can see, the VK's got better acceleration than the Comet, but I'm almost able to keep up with it in maximum speed. It is pulling away ever so slightly there, but for a medium tank this kind of turn of speed is fantastic. So I'm just going to move in on this T-44 here and try and get some damage down on him without getting too damaged myself. The VK just goes straight in there and decides to ram him. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that because I only have 200 hit points. So what I am going to be able to do, though, is move in slowly and try and push him into the water. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have the hit points to be able to do that, although he seems to have bounced that shot there. But no, able to take me out no problem whatsoever. So first impressions of the Comet is fantastic successor. Well, the AMX comes in and finishes him off no problem. Fantastic successor to the Cromwell. Really good speed and manoeuvrability. Same cannon as the Cromwell, so it's able to do a decent amount of damage. Its armor's slightly thicker, but with that flat front plate you're not going to bounce many shots. But its hit points are significantly higher. So in conclusion, is this tank fun? Yes, I found it incredibly fun to play. So if you're looking for a fun tier 7 medium tank, I would definitely recommend purchasing this tank here. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next video.